Welcome back to the studio, Western Slope. Joining me right now is a man of many titles. He's a singer, he's a songwriter, he's a Colorado native, he's also a cancer survivor, Mr. Derek Vanderhorst. How are you doing today?
I'm doing really well. Glad to be here, man.
Yes,
Thanks
sir.
for having me on.
No problem.
Appreciate it.
I'm glad that you came on. So let's just jump right into it because you got a lot of stuff to unpack. So Mr. Derek, playing the banjo is no easy task. How do you train those muscle fingers to move like that in unison?
Well, I mainly play guitar, and so during all the lockdowns, I was like, maybe I'll open up YouTube and learn a new instrument or two. So I started learning banjo and mandolin. I wouldn't call myself a player, but I learned enough to get it on the album.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Man of many talents. What else did you play growing up, Mr. Derek?
Played a little accordion, played piano, and then moved into guitar when I was a teenager.
Yes, sir. So speaking of the earlier years, I know when you were playing music, you got to be managed by somebody that's pretty well known in the TV realm, right?
Yeah, Les Garland started MTV and Video Jukebox, and somehow he found me, or I found him.
Yes, sir. How
as
did
the
that
world
happen?
works.
Yeah, what do they say? Fate has a strange way of aligning the stars. So
It does, yeah. So we had a singer, and she ended up dating him. So that's how that all worked, and he liked the music. And then ended up managing me even after.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, after that band.
So, you're doing music, you're doing your thing, and then you end up landing in Hollywood, and you're doing some pretty amazing things in Hollywood too, right?
I figured I needed to learn how to make a living because music's a tough way to make a living.
Yes, sir.
And ended up on the first kind of like tabloid TV show, which was called Hard Copy, Holding a Boom. People don't know what that is. It's a microphone on a long stick. And so we would chase actors around and try and get an interview, like on the red carpets or whatever, or, it was more like a paparazzi show.
Yes, sir.
E-entertainment kind of thing. And then after that, I got a sound engineering degree from University of Colorado. Went back and got into film. And
Okay.
Started mixing film, sound designing, that sort of thing.
Sounds like film, or sounds like sound has always been something that's been a part of your life, if I'm understanding correctly.
It is. It's definitely a passion and something I'm drawn to for sure.
Yes, sir. And so I understand you had to take a little break from your passion a couple years back because of some tragic happened, right?
Yeah, I was diagnosed with stage 4 head and neck cancer. Found a big lump on my neck here, which I ignored. So if anyone has a lump on their neck, do not ignore it. And then went and saw a doctor. It was stage 4 head and neck cancer. And then you're faced with, from the treatments, hearing loss, losing your voice, losing your swallow muscles, losing your beard, they thought. So I beat that one.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it was a rough go, and the treatments are just brutal for head and neck cancer. They essentially give you 3rd-degree burns inside and out from mainly inside. You can see even on the exterior, you get burns as well. Oh yeah, there's the lump right there.
Yes, sir.
And then, like coming out of it, I couldn't speak for a few months. Couldn't speak or swallow. And so I started taking voice lessons to try and rehab my muscles, the 3 muscles that let you speak. And COVID hit, I started writing songs again after 20 years and totally different music. Came out like folk Americana. I wasn't even expecting it. It was just kind of the songs I started writing. And had big life changes after that. And
yes, sir.
now I'm pursuing music.
Well, that's perseverance is something I try to preach to the Western Slope, like as a positive thing. And it seems like you didn't let anything stop you from pursuing your goal, and you're doing so well that you're actually in concert this upcoming weekend with your music. Right?
Yeah, I'm playing at Healthy Rhythms in Montrose, and I think it's on Main Street there. I'll be playing Saturday evening. You can find out information about the show at my website, which is Derek V, like Vanderhorst. So it's DEREKV music.com, and then links to all the other social media.